Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video let's talk about the flagship device from Poco, the Poco F3 GT. So one of the questions a lot of you might be asking is, where is Poco F2? Now Poco F2 will not be a reality anymore, but we have the Poco F3 GT. This is one of those devices which comes with really powerful hardware, great features being offered, and this is quite similar to how the Poco F1 was launched back in 2018 with the Qualcomm's 800 series chipset. But with the Poco F3 GT, what Poco has done is that improved almost every aspect. We get a 10-bit AMOLED panel, 120Hz refresh rate, Dimensity 1200 chip, a 5065 mAh capacity battery, 67-watt charging. Then you get the Android 11, MIUI 12.5, completely glass build with Corning Gorilla Glass 5 support. So it's a great package in terms of hardware. But how does it turn into real-time performance? That we'll have to check in our detailed review. But this is our first impressions and hands-on with this device. So let's talk how good this device is, what all features it offers. We'll also showing you the camera samples, then some gaming clips, and then we'll also talk about the battery. We'll also be doing the detailed camera review, gaming test, and also charging test. That will come later, but this is just our first impressions of the Poco F3 GT. So let's get started. Before that, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit that red subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So now we have booted the Poco F3 GT, and let's talk about the design first. So you can see here design looks really good. Now you can see the punch hole selfie camera here. The bezels have been kept to minimal. Even the bottom bezel looks pretty small here. That's something which is good implementation by Poco. Now on the back panel, this is where the major design elements are. You can see that the camera layout, it's a triple camera setup. It's a 64 megapixel triple camera, and you can see that freezing speediest some brandings have been given here. The circular or rather the unique camera layout looks good, and even the flash integration looks good. The flash is made in the shape of a flash, and you can see that the Poco branding, and here also you can see that there is a pattern included. On either side you can also see another pattern. So the design elements are really good here, and here also you can see that the elements have been flushed to the back panel, which looks pretty good. The power button, and then we get the volume rocker keys here. There are 3 microphones available, one at the center, one at the top, and one at the bottom. Now the bottom section has the SIM tray, then you get the USB Type-C port, and also the speaker grill, which looks quite unique. And here also on the top also you get the speaker grill, and here are secondary microphones are included. Now you can see that towards the edges the panel is flat. You can see that this is flat panel, and overall build quality looks good. It's a glass finishing on the back panel. It's a Gorilla Glass protection on the front and the back panel, so that's pretty good. Now you get 2 additional gaming triggers here. So these are like magnetic triggers, so just slide this and you can see that this raises up. So we'll just have a closer look here. So you can see here I just slide this, and the gaming trigger goes down, just comes back, goes down. So it's magnetic triggers here on both sides, it's there. So there you go. So that's how it works. So when you turn on the gaming trigger, the game boost option comes up, so you can customize the additional option. So that's the gaming triggers. So overall in-hand feel looks really good on this device. I can see that the weight distribution and overall fit and finish and premiumness offered looks really good. So that's the design and build quality. Now talking about the display. Now this is a 10-bit AMOLED panel, and this is 120Hz refresh rate, and you get an AMOLED panel. So if you go to the display settings, you can see that this refresh rate is maximum is 120Hz and 60Hz, and you get the color schemes as well, saturated, standard, and advanced color schemes as well. So overall display quality looks really good. It's a smooth display, and refresh rate being 120Hz gives a good experience overall. It's Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protected on the front as well as the back, so Gorilla Glass protection is included. So overall it feels quite good. Now let's talk about the software. So this device runs on the MIUI 12.5.2. So that's the latest version of MIUI. If you see the specs, it's 8GB RAM, and this is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 1200 chipset. This is a 5G enabled chipset, and Dimensity 1200 is one of the really powerful and flagship processors for MediaTek. It's comparable to the Qualcomm's flagship as well. So it is one of the really performing chipsets, and we have 128GB storage and Android 11 out of the box. Now if you look at the MIUI options, you can see that you get all the features what you generally see on a MIUI device. So everything is included here. Now additionally, you also get an LED light. So this is the LED light. You can see that the LED light now glows. So we'll just show you once again. So there you go, you can see that the LED light now glows. So this LED light can be configured for charging, incoming calls. It can also be used as a notification light. You can set the LED light configuration. Then you can see that select apps to work with the LED light. Game turbo it works, so if you are gaming you get those effects, and while battery charging also you get those effects. So this is something which is pretty well implemented and really nice to see. So that's the software aspects about the Poco F3 GT. So let's just show you a quick sample of the gaming with the triggers enabled, the gaming magnetic triggers included. So
fall back to safe zone. The red team is in the lead.
So you can see that the graphic quality here, smooth and extreme is available. HDR and ultra HD is obviously not available. So smooth and extreme is available. So that's the graphic quality. So we'll be doing a detailed gaming review. So stay tuned for that. Now let's move on to the camera. So we have a 64 megapixel triple camera setup. Now if you look at the camera, it's an OmniVision 64 megapixel sensor, 8 megapixel ultra wide, and we get a telephoto macro sensor, and you get a selfie camera as well. Now the video recording on this camera is primary 4K 30 fps, 1080p 60 fps and 1080p 30 fps. You get all the modes included: macro mode, portrait mode, then additional modes like slow motion, short video, clone mode, dual video, long exposure, AI watermark. So a lot of features are there included. So it's a full-fledged camera UI, and let's have a look at some of the camera samples taken with the Poco F3 GT. So we'll be coming up with a detailed camera review. Stay tuned for that. But here are some samples we have taken with the Poco F3 GT after unboxing the device. Camera samples have come quite good, but we'll have to analyze them in detail to see how the performance is and how it compares with the competition. So we'll be doing that. So stay tuned for that. Next, let's talk about the battery. So this device comes with a 5065 mAh capacity battery, and you get a 67-watt charger. This is the same Sonic charger which we reviewed recently, so it should be able to power up the device in pretty quick time. So we'll be doing the charging test as well, so stay tuned for that. But 67-watt charging is supported on this device, so that's something which is really good for the 5065 mAh capacity battery. So that is the detailed hands-on camera samples and gaming samples about the Poco F3 GT. We will be doing the detailed camera review, gaming test, charging and lot more videos in the coming days. So stay tuned for that, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell icon for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope you like these videos. Have a great day.